Hi, my name is Ruby. I'm very passionate about how the mind works and help people to turn down their negative self-talk to live a better, happier life. Today, I want to share with you about how I overcome my depression 7 years ago. But before that, I want to mention something. I'm not a doctor, so all this personal journey, I would like to have disclaimer to make sure everyone know I'm not a medical profession. And if you feel like you're in a very tough situation right now, please reach out to professional help. And I list out some of the helpline in here in US. There's 6 different places you can reach out to, and I believe they are free. So please use this resource as you need it. Okay, then let's go to the next step. Why I want to share my story because I was growing up as an Asian culture. I was from Taiwan in the beginning. As an Asian, we don't share a lot of emotion. We don't express love or affection. I would say we usually would like to express in different way. And so during growing up, you have a hard time to express yourself. Sometimes your parents will tell you to just go through it, tough it up, and you'll be fine. And instead of actually help you go through some of the emotions and struggle that you have. And I was trying to pursue a fashion design major while in college, and my mom basically told me, don't do it, you're gonna starve to death. But I was a stubborn little kid. I insist to pursue it because I have the strong pulling for fashion design degree. So I eventually get inside top 2, at least top 3 out of fashion design school in Taiwan. I was very lucky. And then I built a creative career selling art design before I moved into Texas and faced a lot of challenge, and that's the time I started to notice I have depression and how I overcome it. And I want to share with you how you can do that too. And now I was a software engineer, mindful advocate, and traveler. So what is depression? It's a sneaky intruder, I like to say. It's almost like unwelcome relative all of a sudden show up your doorstep and have party in your house without asking you. It's like you thought they are familiar inside with your mind, but they start to affecting you every single area of your life. And there's a symptoms I would like to share with you. There's 3 different symptoms for emotional, behavioral, and physical. Let's start with the emotional. Emotional is the one you are consistently feel sadness and you have a hard time to cheer up, feel happy, and you lost a lot of interest for a thing you usually enjoy before, and there's a guilt and worthiness and helplessness feeling inside you. You feel like you stuck in that situation and there's no way out or there's no other solution you can do. And there's frustration, anger to the small matter. I remember I was in the grocery store with my husband and he asked me something, just a tiny thing, and would trigger my anger in the grocery store. I was thinking because I was working 14 hours in that week, so I was tired, exhausting. I blamed to my tire, I blamed to the people around me, and he asked me something and then we'll start our argument, which is not right, but those tiny sentences start were going to impact your life and your relationship, and you have hard time to concentrate and make decision or remember things. The physical symptoms are very can be matched with some other symptoms also. You will feel like you don't have much energy and you feel like you want to sleep a lot. Changing appetite, I don't have that much, but I do remember I would like to just sleep a lot, and I have a physical pain of my right shoulder, caused me have hard time to go to bed. So that also affected my daytime energy. So it kind of you was kind of tied into because your body is pain That's why you have the other connecting issue, but they are also connected together. Weight loss and weight gain, I don't have those, but some people experience that. Sleep, which is I mentioned earlier before, and unexplained pain and digestion issues. Behavioral symptoms are you kind of want to distance yourself with other, even you feel close before, and you just want by yourself, closing the door in your bedroom, spend most of the time by yourself, and then don't want to responsibility, and you don't usually care about yourself, how your daily life is going to, how can I make it better, how can I make it more comfortable for you. You basically don't even think about that anymore in that point. And some people have increased using alcohol and drugs. I don't drink, so that time I don't have that issue, and I don't use drug too. You just feel restlessness and agitation. I don't have restlessness. Maybe I do. If I think back, I do, because I feel like I'm very tired and then would like to fall asleep a lot. And some people will have the thought of death, suicide, and self-harm, which is until this point, if you have those stop as medical profession and therapists to help you go through the treatment. Okay, what is my turning point? Before all this, after 2 years later of all my emotional and physical and behavior symptoms, I did not know I have depression. You say it's going to be a lie, but it's true, because when I grew up, mental health is not really a big topic. And as an Asian growing up, like I mentioned before, the parents will tell you just tough it up, everything's gonna be fine, you're just going over it. And then that time I just thought, okay, my physical pain might be because of my work, I'm moving things a lot, so maybe that's why it caused it. And I have that lead to hard time to go to sleep, and that also lead to my daytime I have no energy. So I kind of just stop because it's a work related physical thing. But have one day I was driving home back from the work, fall asleep in 1 second and almost drive through on the curb. My car almost flipped, but not really flip. Sorry, it's kind of hard to explain. It's on the curb, so it's kind of move a little bit and come back and scare the heck out of me. And I wake up in that time. I was so lucky I didn't hit anyone. I didn't kill myself. And that is the time I say to myself, I cannot live like this anymore. Moving to here, I have so much culture difference, communication issues, and financial stress. So those stress actually add on all my previous emotion and stress, and it just kind of like a pressure cooker, slowly cooking up, and then the things start to pile up, and one thing at a time to start trigger everything down the road. Like I have a physical symptom, migraines, shoulder pain, and inflammation. My face basically will have a little bloated and redness on my skin, and just for some random issue. And a lot of time I ask, they would just say you have some allergy to maybe the weather, maybe the food, but you just cannot really figure out what is going on with your body. And I realized I had to change, and this is impact me so much, not just my health and on my relationship. And tools you can help you to overcome depression. Lucky news, right? We can solve this. Things to helping me are meditation. Actually, I was searching my symptoms on my phone and trying to figure out what was able to help me. And then I remember the ad pop is some people do self-healing kind of journey, and on their landing page there's a free meditation guide, so I click on it, fill the form, and download some meditation, and I listen to basically every day before I go to work, 7 days a week. Be honest, I'm going to tell you, in the beginning, I don't like it at all. I felt like this is waste of time. It's not going to work. I don't particularly feel difference after one day since everything we want to be fast, and so I was kind of struggle with meditation a little bit. But after 7 days, I do see difference. My body, the tension was much lighter. Remember, I mentioned I have the shoulder pain? It was starting to loosen up. I was able to sleep a little bit. Just 1 hour more helped me so much. And I journal. I loved to journal when I was a kid, but when I grew up, life got busy and I heard what helped, so I started journaling. Just grab some notebook. You can just grab the really cheap one, probably $1 or $2 in the grocery store. You just write all your worries down. It's kind of like an external hard drive for your mind. Everything you kind of want to unload it, just put on your journal and set in boundary. I don't know how to say no before. I start practicing and try to protect my energy. If I have some like kind of social gathering I need to go, I would like nicely turn it down because during that time I was trying to healing myself, and the meditation actually help you release that tension in your body and follow your intuition. Why I asking this because during that time I know I love to create design. I was in fashion design degree and then lead to doing graphic design, and then graphic design actually lead me to do web design. And I'm a little tech nerd. I enjoy all of the technology thing, like little geek stuff that bring me so much joy. And then I was thinking to, hey, that might be fun to do as a career. Just have it one day pop out of my head. And I was thinking, but most of the people going through those careers are studying in college. They take 4 to 5 years to finish it. So how can I get started? So I start searching it too. Then that's why I find out there's a lot of online course, training, and bootcamp you can get into. So follow your intuition, any kind of download you might have from your higher guidance, how to reprogram your mind. When you as a kid, you learn from your parents or your caretaker, and their experience pass on to you what they learned and try to protect you and try to make your adulthood life easier. So if they have a hard time to financial or relationship, they will try to protect you and then will tell you a story, and then you just kind of think that is a normal thing. Just think about ourselves, our brain as a little software, and then that software, that program is being installed when you like 7 to 10 years old. Now if you're 20, 30, or 40, when is that software updated? Probably not updated, right? This is the time for you to update and reprogram your mind to live a happier. Here's the thing helped me a lot is breathing. When you breathe deep and slow, it relaxes your body so much. I have the breathing exercise short video. You can basically finish in 1 minute. Please don't tell me you don't have the time. Try it out. You can feel the difference in just 5 small breathing sections. Trust me. And then focus on the nice things you already have, small win you have, because when you focus on the thing you already have, it brings you more joy. Gratitude journal is something I like to do before I go to bed. It brings me better mood and help me sleep better. And try to adjust your mindset daily. Kind of remind yourself every time you have like negative self-talk, negative thought coming up, getting stressed, just remind yourself you are able to move from that. Here's what to help me beside all those things before. The first important thing is you know you need to change it. In knowing those things coming up to you, I mentioned before I wasn't even know I in depression. It's after 2 years I started to self-healing journey. Then I look back that time to notice I was in deep depression. So willing to accept your changes. Just notice every single day are changing. Some come up and then go down. Every second is actually changing. And how can we embrace the change and start to learn and accept those changes? Going to help us moving forward, and pay attention of your thought and focus on things that bring you joy and help you grow. Communicate. This is so important. I wasn't able to tell my husband about I was in depression because I don't know. I was just basically sad, angry, and upset and pain that time. But I do mention a couple of things. When I was childhood, I was have a hard time to communicate with people. I was insecure with my language. I was insecure about the skill that I do for my job, and start talking to those things helping so much because he gave us some suggestion, and being supported with you journey helped me so much deeply. And find your support people and let go all those past emotion is not serving you. Things you cannot control, the past you cannot change it. Let's focus on the right now, how you can do better. Visualization. I always like to visualize I'm sitting outside in a very nice area and the sunshine kind of lay on my forehead. Basically, people say the third eye between your eyebrow above, and kind of just washing through my whole body and remove all those energy you don't want. And people also like to do is walking on the grass barefoot because the scientific did mention grounding and help to reduce your body inflammation. And key takeaway of my journey, your mental health is so important. I'm so glad this recent year people do focus on more about mental health. We do see more impact to your job, your life, and to your relationship. And I'm so glad people are starting to be more open about to learn it and express it. Surround yourself with support people, your family and the loved one. If you cannot find it, there's a bunch of online group, Facebook group, have people go through the same thing. Everyone have their own journey, and don't compare with yourself to the others. Try to follow your intuition, your inner guidance, and your passion. You are not stuck. Change is always helpful. How to start your journey? Your first step toward to healing is actually aware your thought of your current mind is taking you down to the place you don't want to be. So first one, knowing is very important. And then seeking help. You can try to talk to your partner, your family first, and then if you doesn't feel like help you to the direction you need, then try to reach out to a professional coach or someone you trust or someone you go through a similar thing you're going through, and you can get advice from them. Practice a lot of self-care. Meditation is so important for my daily life. A lot of people think meditation is sitting down, close your eyes, don't think about anything. The thought coming to your mind is normal. Your monkey mind is trying to tell you a lot of what are we gonna eat, what are we gonna do, blah blah blah, all those kind of things coming out. It's normal for the beginning. So don't try to force it to be totally blank. Just kind of follow through the guidance from the music and then focus on your breathing instead of try to stop thinking about anything. Resistance actually not going to help you to do that regularly. Exercise, I do yoga to stretch out, to move the body, help your energy flow, and journal daily. Set a small goal to celebrate your win. I like to set 30 days goal. Give yourself a little room. Some people like to do 7 days, whichever you feel comfortable with. And it could be a fun thing, but don't get too stressed out if you don't reach it. Just kind of try to expand the time range and having fun with it. Get plenty of sunshine. This is so important. But if you live in Alaska or some couple months don't have the sunshine during the winter, That would be pretty tough. But I remember there's a sun in simulation kind of device that could help. And besides that, I don't know what other thing. You might can take vitamin D3 because sun can help you your vitamin D. But make sure the not overtaking the suggestion amount from the bottle you purchase. Okay, eat healthy food, which is pretty normal and I think everyone knows. But what is healthy food? It's kind of broad and a lot of time the marketplace will kind of do say this is healthy. Please try to do a little research about which is the actual true healthy food. And not a healthy specialist, so I'm not going to go deep on that one. Remember, you are not alone, and everyone's journey is different. So please try to reach out to someone or go through a professional help to help you through this difficult time. If you still stuck, and then reach out to professional or DM me to get started your healing journey in the self world. If I know something I'm going through and I can give you some advice, I definitely would share with you. And free resource like you to expand your awareness of the mental health. Remember, your mind is powerful. If you think about something you want to do, that means if you put your whole mind into it, you can achieve it. Bonus! Thank you for listening toward the end. I would like to share this stress reduction journal with you. You can download on my website to withrubychan.com/grow. Please make sure you confirm your email address in the inbox before you receive this journal. 36 pages and every day have different kind of exercise to help you reduce your stress. And there's an affirmation toward the end. You can try to read through those daily or weekly, and that definitely help. I hope this is helpful, and thank you for joining me. You guys have a good one.